Well, let's see. 9 seconds and people from ads are back, I think. I don't even know why there's an ad like. Why is frame. My frames. Why are my frames dropping? What is going on? Also, my music is so loud. Hold on. My computer's really fighting me today, huh? But why? Do I have something open that is making my computer go insane? Probably not. That's so weird. Let me know if the stream is lagging or not. Or if it's just my internet. If it's my internet, probably I have to cry. Anyway. Hi. Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? I rarely stream on the weekend, but here we are. I'm gonna be finishing this drawing I did while I was working on yesterday's stream. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So the line art is done for now. As you can see, I finished it. I'm happy with it, or with most of it. But I need to finish this pretty quick, so my frame script keep dropping. God damn it. I don't know why. There's something wrong with my OBS. Why is it lagging? What's going on? Or it just might not be a day to stream, I guess. Even though it says that we haven't skipped that many frames though. So, hopefully it's not that bad. Anyway, anyone who's watching the stream, let me know how it looks. Because I'm afraid it's going to be super laggy or something. I think that my internet has been pretty bad. Or maybe not. Who knows? But well. It's so sad because this time I was kinda on time for my stream. And I'm not sleepy. I woke up pretty early. I even had breakfast. And I was so ready to share my process. What the hell? Okay, seems that my computer is stabilizing. Kinda. But well. So yeah, I did the line art. Line art's ready. I also started adding color. And that was the thing I was gonna keep working on today. So we're gonna be doing that. So, cause now it's just like this. Still missing like more colors, right? So yeah, we're gonna start adding some colors. And see how this goes. So red hair is purple. So we're gonna start selecting. Most of the coloring I do is with the selection tool, so we're gonna go with this pretty quickly. I'll also have to adjust the colors because as we're working in CYMK, I think that the colors are a bit off, but I won't know till I have finished actually like adding him colors and stuff. The liner came out so clean. Thank you, Mori Mori. How's your day going? Have any fun plans for the weekend? I don't really have plans. I'm just gonna be here. That's why I'm streaming, I guess. Hey, Shiwi! How's it going? I hope my stream is not that laggy, because it says that we have dropped so many frames and I'm afraid. So let me know how you're seeing the stream, or how you're, yeah, how you're feeling the stream. I'm great. I just finished cleaning the house. Gonna be having a Kids on Bikes game session today. Ooh, Kids on Bike. That's real fun. Just vibing. Might run some runs later. You got this, more worry. Oh, right. I forgot to unselect this area. Giving Red a purple mouth. I really enjoy like the selection tool process. I think it's pretty relaxing in a way. So this can take like hours in my case, but we won't take hours. Maybe. Who knows? Looks good to me so far? Okay. Yeah, because my computer on my end is crying. Yeah, apparently it's dropping so many frames. I'm scared. It has never been like this, and I'm wondering if it's because family is over. Instead of just being like myself at home. That tiefling seemed familiar. Yeah. He's my profile picture everywhere. Okay, the color drop didn't want to work. There we go. I think that's all the purple I need. I was thinking of making it a bit more darker. No, I think this is good. Probably have to make it a bit less saturated though. Because I don't like how saturated things are looking. Alright. Now that we have that, I think I'm gonna go with the clothes. So, you know, rogues use lots of blacks. So we're gonna go with a lot of grays and stuff. It's getting a bit pixelated on my end, but it might be my internet as well. No, I think it's my internet. It's really being bad over here. Apparently I have lost like 8.8% of my stream. What is this? What is this hell? Well, let's hope it's not that bad. And we still have like a good time. Okay, shirt done. Not really. I'm missing this area. There we go. Not that bad, don't worry. Okay. I'm gonna hang out for a bit because I still gotta get ready in a bit for las visitas. You got this. Liner is so good. Thanks. I love doing line art. It's one of my favorite things. No wonder why my job is being a liner artist. From time to time. I'm also sad because I had applied to a sin for tieflings and I got rejected and I'm like, why are you rejecting the tiefling thing? But I'm honestly thinking that they rejected me because they were mostly looking for people that live in Canada and I'm like, well, sorry, I was born in Mexico, I guess. I didn't choose to be born here. If I could have chosen where I was gonna be born, I'd probably had picked Australia or something. Australia or Ireland, maybe. I don't know. Why? I don't know. I've never been to those places. I really want to visit those two places. That's the only reason. Like, those are the places I want to visit. So, should have been born there. Probably then I'll be like missing Mexican food because Mexican food is really good. And even though there are like Mexican restaurants or in other countries, I feel it's not the same. They never taste the same, like, you know, as if you have like actual Mexican food here in Mexico. Australia give me the chill because of the big insects. I'm scared. I love insects. I don't mind the giant spiders, honestly. I will be fine. As long as there are not like giant roaches, everything is fine. I don't know if we have Australia pips here in chat, but I need to know if there's like... If there's giant roaches over there, I might change my opinion. But otherwise, I'm fine with spiders. I can deal with those. Even if the spiders will fight me and destroy me, I don't mind spiders. I tend to be the kills the spiders guy, but if it's bigger than my palm, I'm screaming and running away. Don't kill the spiders! The spooters are good! They are usually killing flies or mosquitoes. I usually just grab them in a cup and put them outside. I don't like killing the spooters. In fact, I don't usually like kill any insects. I usually just grab them and put them like outside. Unless they're like flies or mosquitoes, which are a nuisance. I could care less about them. I don't need flies or mosquitoes in my life. I mainly kill roaches, but I tend to leave the spiders alone. I don't see many here. Only the ones that are like long-legged ones. Yeah, fair. I don't like insects enough to carry them outside. I'm guilty. It happens. A lot of my friends also don't like insects. I was a weird bug kid. Bug kid. Um, I don't know. I've always liked bugs. They're fun. When I was more into sci-fi and like futuristic topics back when I was like a child, I remember I took a lot of um inspiration on bugs to create aliens and stuff. That's pretty fun. Hey Ruby, how's it going? Yes, I am drawing Red. The man. The tail, the man himself. I feel like I haven't drawn him in a while. So this is fun. My favorite rogue. Okay. Well, I've colored the main parts of his outfit. I'm probably gonna go with the cloth that he has hanging now. The way I have to control myself to go not feral over him is so unhinged. It happens. I still need to think a name to give his partner, because I'm changing their name. Because the other one was like the one that DM gave them, and I don't really like it, to be honest. And as they're just like another interpretation of the character, they're not really linked anymore to that the vision that that DM had of them. I'm really like, I'm just making my own OC to make to be like Red's partner, because it was like my interpretation the whole time instead of what the DM was giving me. I never got to know a lot about them, so I just had to think out stuff and make up stuff on my own. So yeah, I'm here like, I don't know how to name them. And I don't want to give them like any name. I want to give them something with meaning. It happens, he says after designing a bomb of a man, you devil. Oh my god. Don't call me devil. I'm a tiefling. Correction. Well, we need to see the new partner he has. It's not a new partner. I just like redesigned them. They're still a dwarf. They're still like half angel, not Asimar. They're literally half an angel. Well, not really. It's a reincarnation of an angel. I don't know how to put it into words. It's spoilers. Spoilers for the ones that are reading the comic. I don't care. Nobody reads that. But yeah, like I redesigned them because I was like, I don't like that angels are always like blonde, blue eyes, very, very, very pale skin. Why do angels are always portrayed like that? So I changed that and I gave them like very dark skin, almost kind of like charcoal color hair, yellow eyes. Shush, I read it. I haven't updated it in a bit. But well, now you know. Now you know, spoilers. Oh my god, my legs. But yeah, I had to redesign them because I was not happy with the idea that angels are always like blonde, blue-eyed and stuff. And I was like, let's change that. At least for this story. Especially because they're supposed to be linked to the goddess of love. So, yeah. I know, but you didn't share on your Discord new chapter, so I didn't know you kept going with it. Yeah, I kept going with it. I mean, I haven't updated the new chapters. Only patrons have seen like the sketches because I haven't like colored them yet. Um, but hopefully later this year. Maybe once I'm done with the illustrations, I'll go back to the comic because I really need to finish this for the 22nd. So I have like 11 days. Now, this does not look like a goober. Hey, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, no, this is not a goober. I'm working on an actual illustration. So this one is gonna take a bit. Very nice. Thanks. But yeah, I need to find a name for Red's partner. I was thinking probably going with a word meaning heart or love, but in another language that sounds like a name. So, yeah. I don't want to go with normal, like, usually people go with, I don't know, French or Spanish words, and I don't want to go with that. Probably gonna find something different. I need to find how things are said in other languages, I suppose. The only reason why I use Google Translate, the bad option. It's a color combo of white gold for angels and black red for devils that people usually swear by. Yeah, the funny thing is that I'm going with black and red for Red's partner. Hold on, maybe I can show you Red's part the new design for Red's partner. I don't know if I have like shared this before, so new content in chat. Hold on, where's my BRB thing? Okay, hold on. Give me 3 seconds, and I'll find it. If I ever do. Is it here? Character design. Probably it's here. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Drawing guide. Okay. Okay. Got it. So, here are the twins. The beloved twins. We love them. We love Apollo and Artemis. Well, yeah. I think I also drew Red somewhere here. Very quickly. Not really defined. I think he's flipped around. Or did I give Red the wrong broken horn? Oh my god, I haven't drawn Red in a while, and I probably messed it up. No, I think I did fine in my other drawing. We'll see. Okay, so here's Red. And his partner now looks like this. I'm going with this last color palette. Like, the clothes are not like the actual clothes, right? They're usually wearing armor because they're a cleric, of course. Cleric of life. And yeah, like, their hair is actually gonna be a bit darker. It's gonna look like charcoal. And whenever they're feeling emotions, their hair lights up like, like fire kind of thing. So, yeah. Chunky and Kid Lad? Yeah, they are real good. Oh, indeed, that changes a lot. Yeah. Like, this is their new design. They actually appear in one of the episodes. Hold on. Where is it? Episode 4, I think? No, was it 5? I think it's at the beginning of 5. They're there. With Apollo. Salcad. I changed my name to minimize confusion. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. I love Red. Have you seen this man? He's my beloved. I'm excited to like I'm seeing the pages again. I sketched them so long ago, and I'm still like I'm excited to work on them. I really want to work on this comic again. But also Red standing there in the background. Look at those heels. Damn. There's actually one panel that makes me laugh. I don't know if it's in the 3rd page of episode 5. No, it's not this one. Hold on. It's the 2nd episode. This panel. the heels. I'm like, this man knows how to walk in heels. Like, you don't understand. Nobody understands. We love him. We love him and his high heels, because why the hell not? But yeah, episode 5. It's gonna be fun. Giving here spoilers on stream. Strut your slut. No, he's not a slut. He's not like Quinn. He's happily married to his partner. So yeah. Let me go back to... Well, if you haven't read my comic, you should. There's only 3 episodes. Pretends I do not see. You can find my comic here. In Webtoon Canvas. One day I'll continue it. Right now you can only read 3 episodes. But it's about my D&D characters and their backstories, because why not? Look at Apollo. He's so pixelated in this picture. Hold on, I'm gonna put up the BRB screen again to go back to the drawing of Red. You can be slapped by your partners. I mean, fair, yeah, I guess. All right, so yeah, I was adding grace onto this, and oh no, my Procreate is gonna find me. Okay, there we go, and we're gonna add more gray here. Probably gonna do this too. And here. Alright. Oh, to decide between blacks. Different tones of gray. You know. Oh, to be a rogue. Earlier today I had like a how's it called? A smoothie? Is it smoothie? No. Milkshake. I had a milkshake. A mango flavored milkshake. That I did here at home. But somehow the mangoes were like hairy? I don't know how to define it, but it was like the texture was bad. It felt like I was drinking cat hair, honestly. And I was like, we don't likey. I gotta go take a shower and watch the stuff, but it was nice to hang out. It's looking so good. Thank you so much for being here, Shiwi. Have a good wet. And I'll see you around if you decide to join back or some other day. But thanks for stopping by and chatting a bit. It means a lot. But yeah, I haven't opened my comic pages in a month or so because I was kind of depressed that I didn't get in the contest. Well, not depressed. I was pretty sad about it. And yeah, I was like, I don't want to know about anything about the comic for a while. And now that I'm back, like, drawing the characters for the trading card game, I'm like, oh man, I really miss working on that comic. I really want to go back. There's also one panel that I really like in the last episode that I drew, which is episode 5. And I'm like, I need to show you guys, but also it's a major spoiler, so I think it's better that you all wait for them to come out. I said I was gonna like publish them back in July, but then I got real sad about it, and I was like, well, maybe August. But honestly, I don't know how it's been already 10 days of August, and I'm like, ugh. Well, almost 10 days. We're on day 9. And I'm like, why are the days flying by? It's just horrible. So maybe not August, maybe it'll be September, who knows? Like orange juice? Do you mean like the smoothie? Well, not the smoothie, the milkshake? Imagine orange juice, but that fuzzy feeling was even, it literally felt like cat hair. Why is July so long and August so fast? I don't know. Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I don't know. I think like the mangoes weren't that mature or old enough. Like they were pretty green, I think, and that's why they were like very like they had a lot of fibers in them, and the texture was real bad. I mean, the flavor wasn't bad. It was just the texture. I was like, I don't like this texture. Fibers, yeah, fibers? Yeah, something like that. It was a very bad texture. Do not recommend. Maybe I should choose a color between these two. Probably around here. Yeah, I think that's better. Rather than having a lighter color. How's it going, Alan? I usually call people by their username, but if you want me to refer to you as something else, let me know. I was thinking for the comic, maybe you can put your other OCs in the background from time to time. Maybe. It will really depend, because I think the twins are gonna be traveling a lot, like, not in the city, they're gonna be, like, outside the city, so it's gonna be rare for them to, like, be in very crowded spaces. So, yeah, maybe sometimes in the cities they could be, like, in the background. But otherwise, I'll see. I mean, I have a couple OCs that I'm gonna be using for the comic that their D&D campaigns kind of died, so yeah, you're gonna see some guys that I've designed before in the comic. For example, Oldazar. Oldazar is gonna be around somewhere. Creed's campaign didn't die, but I initially created Creed um, for my campaign that my comic is based on. But I mean, I'm telling kind of the backstory of that campaign, so yeah. Creed's gonna be fun. Be there. Name of the name part of my username is actually Eve, but it's my own fault for picking a Dutch pun as a username of username TBH. We're used to being Alan by now. It happens. I mean, I can call you Eve. Alan for Eve. Oh, I see. Is it like all in? Alan for? No. I don't really know much Dutch. I know a bit of German. Fun to finally catch a stream, looking real good. Thank you so much. I'm trying to do this illustration of Red. I doubt I'll finish it on stream, because usually illustrations take quite a bit of time. But right now I'm just setting like the base colors. Last stream I did like the line art. It took me the entire stream like 3 hours, so yeah. But it's so fun that you're here. All for one. Oh, I see. Which will be Alan for N? Is it like N or in? Because I don't know if I should like be reading it in English or my Spanish. Follow my Spanish instincts and go with N. I think, oh, is it like ein? As in German? Alan für. Or. I don't know. I don't know any pronunciation, sorry. I'm just like making that even worse. Be like ein. Yeah, like ein. Okay, okay. Like the letter A. Yeah, okay. I also feel like I am pretty far ahead in the future. Because my frames were dropping before, and maybe there was like a bit of lag in my stream. Well, how's your day so far? I'm so glad to see you here. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry. Thank you for explaining, though. It's fun to learn like things on other languages or anything at all. I'm always happy when people just coming here, share knowledge, and I'm like, hell yeah, we're learning chat. Learning things from chat, not from me. I know nothing. My day's been good. I've mostly been spend it doing prep for running a D&D session for my family tomorrow. Ooh, that's fun! And chilling on the balcony with my dog. Pet that dog. Give him or her some kisses on the forehead. Dog kisses. What type of game, of D&D game, are you planning to run for them, for your family? Like something epic, more roleplay heavy, lots of combat. I don't know. Spooky. ¿Tú sabes nada, Juan Nieve? Juan Nieve, Jon Snow. Amazing. You know nothing. The funny thing of Spanish is that instead of you know nothing, because you cannot say you don't know nothing or you don't know anything, which will be the correct way to say it. Well, in Spanish, it is tú no sabes nada. At least in Mexican Spanish. Well, in Mexico, tú no sabes nada, which is weird. Like, if you think about it, it's weird because you don't know nothing is what you're literally saying, and you're like, it sounds weird. Why is it weird? But I don't know. No sabes nada. No sabes nada. Because we also rarely use, like, the... Are they called articles? No, they're articles, right? Like, you, I, me, well... He, she... Yeah, right? No. I don't know how things are called. Don't ask me. Primary knowledge that I don't have anymore. It's been 31 years, please. Well, no. A bit less, 24 years, please. Don't ask me about how things are called. But it's so weird. Spanish is weird and funny. Because in English you will go like, I have the power. You know? I have the power. You have to say the I, which is yo. Tengo el poder. But then you go like, tengo el poder. You don't have to say like the I in the sentence, or the you or he or she in the sentence sometimes. You don't know nothing is also a way to say it in English. Yeah, you don't know anything. Yeah, that's not like the correct way to say it, I guess. The family D&D game has actually been going on for like 5 years now. That's so cool. Started as a single session because they wanted to know what it was I was obsessed with, and they accidentally got hooked and are now trying to unravel the sinister plot where cultists are trying to turn the concept of greed into a god. That sounds real fun. And it's so fun to see, like, well, to know that your family plays with you for 5 years. That's amazing. And real cool. I've wanted to get my family into D&D, but whenever I'm like, hey, do you want me to run a game? They're like, I don't have time. I have work. I have other things to do. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess one day I'll be able to run D&D again. One day, I say as I look into the sunset and disappear forever. Yeah, I know. I know, like, you don't know nothing is wrong because it's double negative. But that's how you say it in Spanish. That was what I was like referencing to. Like in Spanish it is no sabes nada. Which is you don't know nothing. Literally. Like the literal translation, it's like double negative. Because no, it's negative. Nada is negative. You don't say no sabes algo, which is you don't know something. It's weird. Are we gonna call it capitalism? Maybe. Oh no, what did I do? Okay, I didn't lose the selection though. This stream reminds me I should catch up reading your comic. Oh, right. If you want to. I mean, I haven't really updated it since June, I think. But I shared the link before, so I'm gonna just pin it in chat for now. There you go. It's pinned up there. If you wanna... If anyone wants to read my comic. Oh no! But yeah. I think that my thing is... Wait. Is my bot even working? I think was it like that? I think my... There it is. It was warn, not warning. Sorry. So yeah, probably soon we're gonna have a little ad break. Maybe I should go grab some water, grab other things. Now I see why my computer is lagging, because I opened Red's picture on a website. No, it's still bad. I don't know if my brother is like playing online or something and it's just messing up with my internet or something. But it's fine. Not well. Anyone has like any fun plans for the weekend other than Eve? Ayn? Eve? No. Ive? I forgot. Or Alan. I'm gonna call you Ollie, I'm sorry. Because they're gonna play D&D with their family. Anyone else has any other fun plans? I'm stuck in here. I'm just stuck at my house and I don't really have plans, as far as I know. My friends haven't said anything like, yeah, let's hang out this weekend. So I'm probably just gonna be here at home. DMing tomorrow my entire game? Hell yeah, you got this. Alright, I'm playing D&D tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing on Kaifi's campaign. I'm gonna be playing my half-orc. Second session, baby. I am so excited to play Show. That's his name. And he's a fighter, an Echo Knight fighter. I feel like this year I played classes that I've never tried before because I was like, I don't like those. And that is like monk and fighter, and I'm like, there's something going on this year. I really had a lot of fun playing monk. And Fighter has been fun, but I mean I've only played like session 0 and the first session, so we'll see how it goes. We're still like level 3, I think. Can't wait to get like to level 5 or something. I feel it's gonna get even better. Thank you for the hydrate, Bug. How's it going? I'm hydrating. We're gonna have the ad in 15 seconds. So I'll see you all pretty soon. I'm probably gonna go grab more water. And yeah. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you after the little ads. It's gonna be 180 seconds, I think. So, yeah. Okay. I think we're still in ads. Yeah, there's still 50 seconds of ads, I think. But well. I'm just gonna wait for everyone to come back from the ads. Unless everyone's here. Back from ads? Huh. It's still, in my thing, it still says that there's 30 seconds left. But well, I'm gonna ignore that then. Welcome back from the ads, I guess. How was everyone's experience with the ads? Oh. I hope you had a good time. I don't think so, but nobody likes ads, but you know. It happens. Here, hi. Twitch is silly like that, yeah. I think it's OBS. OBS is like... Yeah, there's still an ads, and I'm like, okay, I guess. I'll just wait. Um... But yeah, drawing red. The Crimson Man himself. I'm trying to figure out if I need this color for something else, and yeah. I was missing these things. These little things on the fingerless gloves. It's funny because Red is a rogue, but I don't really think he's that edgy. I think my College of Swords Bard Paladin is even more edgier. It's edgier than Red. Probably my swords bard could be like a rogue. Secretly a rogue. Didn't have ads, but I had to leave for a bit. It's okay, don't worry. Rogues being edgy is simply a stereotype. I know. And Red is like the opposite of edgy. He's like the most loving man ever. Wait, I think my stream my mirroring app froze. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why my mirroring app is doing something. I hope it doesn't crash. It loves doing that. It loves crashing. On yesterday's stream, it really crashed, and I was like, well, it happens. It usually starts, like, acting up whenever I have, like, a very big file. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be doing that, now that I'm getting a lot of layers in this file. But, well, we'll have to deal with it, I guess. You know you can get away with a lot when you're charming. It's so fair. Yeah, Red has very high charisma. Like, he's a charismatic rogue. I think he's, like, dexterity obviously is like 20. And I think his charisma is 17. Or something around. So he's super good at lying. He's super good at persuasion. Intimidation too. You know, skills you need on your day-to-day. I don't think I need this color anymore. I think I've managed to color everything that's that tone of gray, I guess. Green Black Spire the Duskblade. Yeah, he's very edgy. We love Green Black Spire the Duskblade. I don't know what you're talking about. My rogue thinks he's much edgier than he actually is. It happens. Sometimes some characters think that they're edgy and you're like, I don't know, man. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're secretly a sweetheart. Or cringe. I love a cringe character, I'm sorry. Did I make a new layer or did I not? I wasn't paying attention to my own stream, can you believe it? Well, not my own stream, my own screen. Did I do a new one? Yeah, I did. Okay, we're fine. Strength, intelligence, and constitution are dump stat anyways. I wouldn't go for dump stat con. Because constitution, if you're a sorcerer or a wizard, you need constitution to keep the concentration on your spells. And also constitution also tells like how sickly you are. If you want a very sick character, like not sick as in cool, but sick as in actually sick, you should dump constitution, I guess. Have someone that is always having a fever or headaches or something. So yeah, if you want that, if you want your character to be sick forever, you can dump constitution, I suppose. Hey, I never said I don't like him. The whole campaign group fell in love with him the moment you shared him. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to develop him a bit more. I need to get back into that, but I really need to finish this things for pretty soon. Listen, if you dump gun, just make sure you're firing at this thing and just don't get hit. Dying of them of the 4 damage. I know, right? It happens, it happens. To have a lot of con cause 1d4 or 1d HP per level, yeah. Like, I haven't played Apollo in a while. I mean, I played him in a one-shot that a friend ran a couple months ago. And this guy, I forgot that Apollo, like, I think he has 20 charisma because we were level 8. He has 20 charisma, but also has, like, 18 con or something like that. And I was like, man, this guy is hardy. Like, he might have -1 strength, but he's always keeping that concentration on spells. And also he has quite a bunch of HP, and I'm like, huh. I mean, for a sorcerer, of course, not like that much, but you know. When you're level 8, that +4 gun really shows. Wait, is 18 +4? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because 20 is +5, yeah. I miss playing Apollo. It was funny whenever he blew up. Especially when he turned into a plant or a sheep or became bald. Bald Polo. We love Bald Polo in this house. I really want to make VTubers of my D&D characters and then toggle something like in the with my with my lucky points, with my luck points, and then you can like change my VTuber to one of my characters, to either a random character, or you can like pick one, and then I will have to be. I'm so weird. I was like, I will have to be in character in stream. That will be fun. I think that will be fun. And also, if you made a Polo Bald Polo, that will be peak. One day I'll do it. One day I'll have VTubers of all my D&D characters. Those are a lot of characters, Bug. They're gonna be like 17 characters, 17 different characters or more. I don't know if there's 17 or 20. Help. I need the help. I have so many D&D characters and no, not a single campaign. No, I'm playing in 2 campaigns, but hell. 3. 3 campaigns. I'm lying. It's 3. That sounds very fun. Yeah. Now I'm excited to do that, but first, brain. We gotta concentrate and finish these 2 illustrations. We only have till August 22nd. Come on, brain. Focus. But yeah, once I revamp my Twitch, which I was gonna do this month, but then I was like, oh no, deadlines. Once I revamp my Twitch layout and add a lot of things that I have to add, I'm gonna be adding those things. At what point you become a nosy Hydra? Yeah, that'll be me. It's just gonna be like a VTuber with all the heads of my different characters. And the funny thing is that most of them are tieflings, so all tieflings. A tiefling Hydra? Would that be like a fun thing? Okay, we're getting somewhere. What else am I missing of its outfit? A lot of things, but that need like actual color. I think I should have used this color to color these things here. Oh no. Lasso, please. Also, if I suddenly mute myself, I'm sorry. Because, you know, family's here and then I have to mute. Because they yell. Just like right now. So, BRB. No, wait. Okay. Have a good lurk, Rivi. Waiting for a PC upgrade before I go all in into a revamp. The ambition is great, but the power to run is far greater. Good luck and Godspeed on the revamp. Yeah, I feel like I also need to get a new PC. Because I doubt that my laptop will manage all these things for streaming. I mean, like, right now I'm just having like very basic stuff. And it's yelling at me. It's like, no, no, we won't do this. Let's drop frames. Let's freeze the stream. Let's close your mirroring app from the iPad. I'm not saying horny. I'm not saying horny Hydra. But horny Hydra, though. I mean, we all know. We all know that tieflings are horny. Because they have horns. Of course. That's the only reason why they're horny. Not because something else, right? Right. I think I can also color this string like this color. I don't need the lasso for this. Come on. We can do this. Immediately gets out of the lines. Oh man. I'm here like I'm adding too much detail on areas that probably won't be even visible in the card. Why am I suffering with this? Really? No, the nails I'm gonna color them as I'm my brain just froze for a second there. As I'm shading stuff. Okay. Now I'm gonna go for lighter. Wait, where's the dark gray? That's the dark gray. Okay, I need the light gray. Distinguishing colors like light, a slightly darker gray. It's gonna be a pain to shade this, honestly. It's been like an hour and 30 minutes and I'm still coloring, like adding base colors. This is gonna be a pain to to shade. Okay, this is a new layer clipping mask, and we need an even lighter gray for every single metal thingy on the outfit. All right, we have these things. Okay. Is there anything else? Yeah, the thing. Sorry for the crotch shot. All right. I think I got most of the outfit down. Um, it's so funny, like outfit being like tones of different grays. Um, I don't know if I should go now for the bags. Probably gonna go first with all the earrings and stuff that he has. Because I should also deal with that pretty soon. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, for a moment I was worried that I had made Fred's chipped horn incorrectly. I still don't know if I flipped this and I haven't like turned it back. No, I think we're fine. That's his broken horn. Yeah, I'm right. I haven't drawn him in so long that I tend to forget what horn's the broken one. Which is bad. I'm sorry, Red. I'm sorry I haven't drawn you in a while. I drew you for my comic though, so hasn't been that long. This man has a lot of details. But honestly, all my characters do. Gotta make up a little song about it so you remember. Yeah, about the horn, right. I was like, remember what? I had forgotten already, or no. Okay, yeah, about the horn. I usually know what's his horn, like what horn is chipped because it's based. Here's the secret. It's based on a scar that I have, and I'm like, oh right, it's always the left side. It's the left side, and yeah, but because he is facing front here, it's like, oh, it's on the right side of the drawing. But yeah. I have a little scar on, well, right now it's on my cheek. But when I was a child, it was under my chin. Um my grandma's cat was fighting another cat. Or at least yelling at it from afar. You know how cats fight. And I was a child. I was 2. I was 2 years old. Or almost 3. I think I was nearing 3 years old. But I was a baby. And I was like, "Oh, wow, you're here." And I grabbed the cat from behind. The cat hadn't seen me. So I reached the cat. I reached for the cat, grabbed him as if I was hugging him, and he just turned around and scratched my face. Well, attacked me because he was fighting another cat. He probably thought I was someone attacking him. And he made a very deep cut under my chin, like nearing my throat. So my parents immediately took me to the hospital. I got some stitches. I think it was like 3 stitches there. And yeah, uh it's funny because I'm not as scared of cats. I love cats. I still have a lot of cats. If you know, I am father to 5 cats. So that didn't change my mind about cats. It was just me being dumb. Um so yeah, like uh that scar used to be like under my chin, near my throat. And right now it's on my left cheek. Probably because my head has grown and I'm older. And you know, the skin stretches and somehow it moved up in my face. And it's just right here. It's not like on my actual cheek. Like if I had to draw myself. Hold on. I'm gonna explain with a drawing because I'm an artist. I'm good at drawing, I think. So when I was a baby boy, a baby tiefling, this is me. I just had one hair. The scar was here. Here's my chin though. I'm looking up. I'm looking up here. Don't judge me. So the scar was here. That looks weird. Anyway, so this is like the underside of my head. And it sounds even weirder. We don't mind that. So I had the scar was here. And now that I'm an adult. Yeah, my head became bigger because I have a bigger brain, I guess. Not that big though. My brain's probably like this size. But now that I'm me, like this, that I'm older, I still have like, I probably have like 3 hairs. Now the scar is like, if this is my chin, imagine I'm still looking up. Hold on. I need to change this. This is not looking up. This is looking forward. Hold on. We're gonna be looking up. Why am I angry? I don't know. It's just like this. I also have like a little butt chin. Me describing things that don't matter. Just the more you know, I guess. So I'm looking up. And now the scar is here. Well, it's not like that. It's kind of like this. So yeah, the scar kind of moved like from being here to being here. And I don't know. I don't know why I felt like telling all this story for, you know, to make a reference about Red's broken horn on how I remember it. But yeah, that's it. That's the story. Okay, so going back to the drawing. Now I remember what I'm missing about the outfit. These things. These things are... Oh no, wait, I was coloring these things. Never mind. We're going back to the little earrings, piercings, and stuff that Red has. Look at him. He's a very progressive man. He has earrings and piercings. And he uses a lot of jewelry. We love him. Because you're a lovely goober yourself, it happens. No, I love it. Never consider how skin moves when you grow. Yeah, me either. Until I, like, saw that, you know. I was like, wait, isn't this supposed to be under my chin, not here? And people often ask me, like, what happened there? And I'm like, well, and I tell this entire story about it. I have a lot of scars. And it's funny because I've gotten them in very dumb ways. It gives you a cool story. Also, jaw cheek scars are cool. Yeah. It's not that big of a scar. But I feel like it's visible because people often ask me like what happened there? And I'm like, oh, a cat attacked me. I got cat attack. Um but yeah, I have a lot of scars. And probably some other scars later on once I get top surgery. More scars for me. Um I remember when I was visiting some friends, my friend was like, tell me some facts about you. And I was like, okay, here's my 17 scars that I have on my body. And the dumb ways I got them. Most of them were like cat scratches. Um, but I also have one on my leg, on the backside of my left leg. I have like all my scars are almost like on the left side. What the hell? I once made a barbarian for a one shot who was full of scars, but they were all from silly household incidents after rather than big battles. Me, that's me. I know that feeling. You know, sometimes you just get scars from silly little things. So I have this one big scar on the back of my left leg. Like here we go. Drawing again because why the hell not? That's what I do. Um so this is my left leg from behind. So you know how this is where the leg bends and stuff. And well, that's here. uh we don't draw feet in this chat. So this is the leg, and I have a scar that is kind of like this. It goes like this. Like I opened the entirety of that area. I forgot the name of that muscle in English, but in Spanish it's el chamorro. It's right on the designated scar layer. I know, right? I deleted that layer, so that's a new layer now. The the way that I got this scar is very dumb. It wasn't even on purpose. I mean, I don't think scars are on purpose, right? Um, but like I was as a kid, well, more like a teenager. Well, kid and teenager. After school, we usually the calf. Yeah, thank you so much. I forgot that name. So the calf. It's in the calf. So after school, usually I will go to my grandma's house. And my grandma loved knitting and doing a lot of things with, you know, like threading stuff and stuff like that. Um, so she had like a lot of how they're called. I don't know how they're called. It's because I usually don't tell this story because I don't know how to translate a lot of words. I am bad at translating. Um, but you know those thingies that are like this, and you usually the needles, are they just called needles? And you thread like a string here through the area, through the open area they have on top. Okay, so I think they're needles, right? They're just called needles. So a needle. She had needles everywhere. So one afternoon, I was done with my homework and I was like, I'm just gonna go sit. She had like a little room upstairs that had like, it wasn't like my grandpa's library, quote unquote library. It was a small room with a lot of books. There were like medical books because my grandpa used to be a doctor, um, and a teacher. So my grandpa was like a history teacher, and then he was a doctor for the rest of his life, and then he was just a very 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 old man. My grandpa lived to 102 years. Um, so I was like, okay, I'm done with homework. I'm gonna I'm gonna go to my grandpa's room. Well, this tiny room they have here in the house. Sit down and see some family albums, because I really liked seeing my aunt's family albums that she had in there, because it had pictures of the cats, of my grandpa and grandma when they were younger and stuff like that, and silly pictures of she and my dad when they were like my age back then. So there was a couch. So this is like, it's a very long couch. So here's the couch. Hold on, I need to figure out how I'm gonna draw this. So here's the couch. It's a very long couch. You know, those four space thingies couches. Here. There's a window here. A little table. Um, there's like this big bookshelf with, I think it was like 4 rows of books, but also there was like a lower area that had like this little cabinets. I still remember this because I mean I usually visit my grandma on the weekend, so she's still alive. She's 94. And there was a desk over here and carpet. I don't know. That's the room, right? Window. And curtains. So I sat down here. That's me. I sat down. I don't draw myself correctly. Like I do I do the entire background, but then that's me. So I sat down there on the couch. And I was there for a couple seconds and then I felt something wet on my left leg. And I was like, what the hell? So I reached down and touched my calf. And I felt it like, I felt liquid and I was like, what is this? And when I see my hand, I see it red and I'm like, what the hell? So I immediately stand up. And in the couch, um like in the cushion, in the pillow it has, like I'm gonna do like a zoom into this area. And in the very side of the couch, there was like this big needle sticking out. And my leg had just like gone there. And when I stood up, um, like if we draw the calf again, when I stood up, it probably was here. And when I moved, I did this. So I opened my calf, but I wasn't feeling pain, which was weird. And I was like, oh no. And my immediate thought was run downstairs, clean the cut with alcohol. So I used alcohol to get rid of the blood and clean the scar. The scar. Well, no, the cut. Clean the cut with ethanol, you know, like pure alcohol. And I never said anything to my grandma, to my mom, to my dad, or anyone. Nobody knew about that. And I only took like the needle that was sticking out from the couch and I put it somewhere else. Well, I I also cleaned it with alcohol because it had my blood. So I cleaned it up and just put it away. And yeah, that's how I got that scar, because I used alcohol on it, and it's just like lighter than my skin. But you know, things happen. It's a very visible scar. It's like it's along the entire cuff. So yeah. Have a good lurk, Bug. You didn't bleed all over the couch? No. It's funny because I think like my leg wasn't completely like against the couch because I usually sit weird. Like whenever I sit down, if this is like the side view of how I sit down, I usually like here's my booty. And no, that's very big but so I usually sit down like not to the very edge. Like here's like the back seat. So I usually sit like this. Like my legs are never resting against um the the couch itself. So I didn't bleed over the couch. Which that was another reason why nobody knew about this. I was the only witness to my own crime. But you know how it is. Yeah, I don't know, my legs are never touching like the place I'm sitting on. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. I think it's normal, right? I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to sit down. I sit very centered on areas for some reason. But well, that's my that's one of my scar stories. You're welcome. Okay, we were coloring this. We finished with the piercings and rings. Oh, right. I was gonna color the little details of the clothes here. What crime? You got injured randomly. My crimes, you know. Or weren't you supposed to be in that room? No, I mean, I could enter that room whenever. Mori said, I have one in my ear, love, from where my mom's dog tooth got stuck and ripped my piercing out. Oh no! Pepper was too warm and irritable. Ear healed, but now there's a line. Yeah, it happens. It sounds awful though. And painful. Oh, I can't think about that. But well, again, sorry for the scar stories. I just have many scars in very dumb ways I got them. I was about to tell another one, but I need to work a bit. Maybe I'll tell it. Maybe not. Unless you want another scar story. Surprising didn't hurt, only stung when I washed it after. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you get like a big cut, somehow sometimes they just don't hurt. It doesn't hurt until you see it. It's until you see it when things get bad. I have scars on my wrist from when I ran through the glass pane of our front door because my mom didn't respond to me. Ringing the doorbell? Oh no. They were the neighbors, I forgot. And I was like 6, I think. Glass and blood everywhere. What? Whoa. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I've never I've never run through a glass pane. When I was 6, I was staying over at my other grandma's house, the side of my mother family. And I woke up one morning and I didn't see my grandma. My grandpa usually like went to work early, so he was not there. And I don't know. I don't know why when I was a kid, I was very afraid to be abandoned. For some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't really know. I had like this deep fear of abandonment. And as my grandma didn't come back like in 20 minutes or so, I was like, oh no, I was left here alone forever, even though it was her house, you know. And my stupid ass grabbed this giant ass rock and threw it through the door. Because the door, here we go again, drawing. The door, the main door at my grandma's house was like this metal door that had like tiny window panels here, and it was one of those locks that it's usually like this is the keyhole, and it has a handle here, and it opens like if you pull this way, right? So I was like, oh no, my grandma left. I am here all alone. It's been like, it was like 20 minutes, but I was like, it's been like 3 hours. I have been abandoned. I need to leave for some reason. And I grabbed this giant ass rock and just threw it through here. And it broke this thing because I was planning to open the door from the other side for some reason, if that even made sense. Like it was locked with a key. So I couldn't do anything actually, so um and it was funny because when I threw the rock, my grandma was just entering the house. Because before the door, like here's the entrance to the house, right? Here's the door. There was like this little front backyard front yard, and then there was like a gate here. And yeah. Uh I think this doesn't make sense, but well. There was like a gate here. So my grandma was here when she saw the rock like launching through the door and just landed here. And she was like, what the hell? And she entered the house and she was like, what happened? Why are you throwing a rock? Why are you trying to escape the house? And I was like, I thought you had left forever. And she was like, no, I just went to the store to buy food for later, for when you wake up. And I was like, oh no. And yeah, that was my crime as a 4-year-old child. I don't know if I was like 4 or 5, but yeah, I was like very scared that she had left forever. and and yeah, I almost hit her with a rug. Like if I had waited a couple minutes more, it wouldn't have been good. But gladly I didn't. She was a very lovely woman. Sadly, she passed away very young. Like I think she was barely 68 when she passed back in 2015. It's been like almost 10 years. And I loved her a lot, but well, things happen, I guess. Unlike my unlike the side of my dad's family. On my dad's family they live a lot. Like my grandpa passed away when he was 102. My grandma right now is 94 or 95. I don't know. So that time there was a witness with your actual crime. Yeah. Um I don't know if I got scolded afterwards. Like not by my grandma, but by my actual parents. But I remember my grandma and my grandpa being like, "Oh no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll deal with the broken glass panel. It's fine." And my parents were mad at me. And I was like, "I'm sorry." And yeah, I was asked a lot, like, "Why did you think you were gonna be abandoned?" And I don't know. I still don't know till this day. Things I have to talk with my therapist. I smell shrimp. I think my dad and my brother are cooking shrimp downstairs. Gonna make me hungry. What time is it? It's 1:30. Okay. We're getting there with color. But yeah, kids are insane. Probably gonna change that a bit. Make it a bit darker, maybe? Something like that. Yeah, I think that's better. And I think now I'm just missing like the dagger and the bags. So let's go with the bags. I have a lot of trouble like picking colors because CYMK is a pain. Especially because, you know, things are gonna be printed and stuff, and I have to choose colors that don't look gray when they're being printed. I think I'm just gonna make all bags like brown. Oh, I forgot that area. Hold on. Where's this color here? Okay, we got that. Maybe that bag can be darker. I'm just gonna color this one instead. Except all the gray parts, you mean. It happens. CMYK. Yeah, it's truly a pain. It is. It is. Especially when you're trying to draw like blue and purple characters. It's like they all look gray. The tones that I want, they look gray. Like, what is this? Why is this gray? Why is this area gray? It really sucks. It is truly a pain. Not well, we have to learn to work with everything, I guess. Oh, I see a mistake here. Hold on. It's this layer. So, I did an oopsie. This is not the gray area. It's this one. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. It makes no sense. You lose all the brightness and saturation. I know, right? And now the other bag is gonna be like a darker brown. And so it's gonna be this little bag. Alright. And the rope. So I'm gonna do the rope around this color. Okay. And the dagger. I think I should just put a dagger before. No, I can't anymore. Never mind. Let's do the dagger then. Oh, what? Another thingy? So yeah, we're gonna have ads again pretty soon. In 5 minutes. Again? Wait, oh no, it has been 2 hours. What the hell? Well, sorry that I'm pretty slow. That's a very light gray, which I don't like. So I'm gonna change it. I feel like the dagger itself has like darkened steel, so we're gonna go for a darker color for it. I should go, trying to finish writing my comic outline. Oh, you got this! It's been a pleasure. Thanks for the stream and the stories. Thank you for being here and for chatting with me for a bit. It means a lot. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and good luck with your writing of the comic. I'll see you around if you decide to jump in another stream. Why does it say that I've snoozed an ad if I haven't? This thing is lying. Or wait, do you get like 3 snooze like forever? I don't think that works like that. Does it? Anyway. Okay, now going back to the bags. Probably gonna use a little of a darker tone in here. Okay, gonna try and catch some seas. Take care, folks. Have a good night. Have a good seas. Rest well. Thank you for being here too. Alrighty, 1 minute before the ad. So, yeah. Thank you for being here and for talking with me for a second. And I'll see you soon. We're gonna come back to this after this little ad break. And feel free to let me know what you see in the ads. Because sometimes there are funny things in there. You know that they support the channel, so if you stay, that means a lot. If you have to leave, also, have a good rest of the day. So, I'll see you in 15, well, 3 minutes, probably. Or earlier? Who knows? See you around. I mean, in the moment, I'll just continue adding, like, these tiny details to the bag. My first instinct was to make it like, you know, black and gray, like most of Red's clothing. Then I feel like it was gonna get lost. So. So no, those won't be the colors. Now I'm gonna grab a darker, even darker color. Wait, I haven't reached the limit, right? No, no limit yet. So darker brown. And I think I'm gonna color... I don't know if this one... I think I need a darker one though. I don't even know if this will be captured. Yeah, I think that's better. Down. Probably... Yeah, my bad thought is doing this one. Here, this color. I did a new layer, right? Yeah, new layer. So this color here and probably here. And then the edges of these sides. Not like that. I think it looks fine. And then darken here. Hey, how's it going? How are you? I don't know if we're still like in ads. So let me know if you can hear me or not. Or if the ads are a lie. It says that we're in ad break, but who knows? Doing alright. No ads on this horizon. How are you faring? I'm alright. How are you? Oh, well, you said I'm alright. I'm sorry. I'm doing good. Like, I'm doing this illustration of my D&D character, Red. He's an assassin rogue. And yeah, I'm almost done with setting the base colors before I decide on a lighting for the illustration. I still have to add a background. So I'm just gonna do like a quick paint in the background. Because I feel it's gonna be kind of a dark, lighting illustration. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. Fun to explore. But yeah, right now I was coloring the little bags he has. Deciding the colors for all of this. think it'll be fun, like, if the strings were also, like, green. Or some tone of this. Like this. This is so good. The pose is insane, and I love the dark shadows in your line art. Yeah, they're actually, like, in a separate layer. Um, because this is the actual drawing. But then I did, like, all these little black areas. And I think they really make, like, the drawing pop a bit more. May I get a grain of lore, please, my liege? Let's see. What can I tell you about Red? Red, I mean, I can tell you more about him. Like, Red was my very first D&D character. Hold on. I showed you drawings. Hold on. Ignore my BRB screen. It's because there are things that I can't show on stream because NDAs and stuff. But where's my Red folder? So, where's him? Okay. Alright. Red actually started like this. This is a drawing I did back in 2019. Red was my first D&D character, and my group friends, my group friend was like, "Hey, do you want to get into D&D? Do you want to play D&D?" And I was like, "I know nothing about D&D," so I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, I can try it. Why not?" And they were like, "Yeah, come on over to our house and we'll play D&D. You'll meet with the DM and he'll help you prep, like, your character or create your character." And I was like, "Okay." So I went that day and we created Red. I didn't know anything about D&D back then. Hold on, I need to. So I made him a tiefling because I was like, of course I will play a character with horns. I love characters with horns, even before I was the Tiefling King. So, yeah, like, my choice was Tieflings because I wanted someone with horns. I want, like, a demon guy. I love demons, always. And I was so afraid of spell casting and stuff because I was like, that's too much rules. I want something simple because it's my very first D&D character, first time I'm ever playing. And of course I went with Rogue. Because I was like, yeah, I want to be sneaky, I want to be stealthy, probably a bit charismatic, a bit lying, deceiving. And yeah, I did this guy. So his backstory is that he's an urchin. He used to be human. Here's the lore. But at the age of 13, something happened. And he changed. And he became a tiefling. And he was so afraid to be seen as a monster by his parents that he ran away from home. The relationship with his parents wasn't great. And, you know, being a child, so he was like, I don't know where to go. So he lived in the streets, stealing food and stuff. Until he became older, he started, like, stealing food and stuff for an orphanage. That the orphanage took care of him, kinda. Not really, because he was already quote-unquote old when he got there. So at the age of 18, he, like, helped urchin kids in the streets and stuff. And, well, that's where the D&D story kind of began, where when he's escaping some guards, he meets up with some of the party members. And the party members are like, are you running away from someone? And he's like, no, I was just walking and I just stepped here with you guys. What's up? And they were like, well, we're trying to find someone that also helps us to get to this place, but we don't really know the city that much. And my character was like, well, I know every single street in this in this place. Where do you want to go?" And they were like looking to go towards some place, and he's like, "Well, maybe with a little bit of coin, I can take you there." And of course, the party gave him some money, and he was like, "Okay." And he guided them through the city, through different passages and stuff. And they got there like so fast and stuff. And he kind of stick around with the party. He was like, "I mean, if you need more help, I can also do other things and such." But yeah, um, he started. He it kind of became like a found family story, because he was like, "Well, I have no one in my life. Like my." He was afraid of knowing like what was going on with his actual parents, because apparently his dad was not the head of the cult, but well, going back to the past, Red, when he was a child, he used to be the child of servitude of people that worked in noble houses, and he also like helped kids in the noble houses. Like he was like the, you know, servitude for noble kids. So he escaped when he turned a tiefling, and he was like, "I'm never going back to that life. I hate nobles." And and yeah, like later on in the story, in the campaign, he finds out that his dad is actually like the right hand of the head of the cult, and the head of the cult that was trying to summon demons or something onto the city, was the noble man of the house he used to work in. And well, his party deducted that probably he became a tiefling because, you know, his dad probably make a deal or something, and that's why he changed. Even though he was already like a human, he changed to a tiefling. Probably I think it was the wizard, or I don't know if the warlock of the party, that was like, "I think your dad sold your soul to something, and that's why you became a tiefling." And Red was so sad. He's a very emotional guy, so he was very sad because he was like, "What do you mean I don't have a soul?" And and he met this dwarven baker. um I already changed their design and stuff because they're not really related to the DM anymore, and I made up a lot of things because the campaign abruptly ended because of COVID and stuff. But he met this baker and he fell in love, like it was almost like love at first sight. And yeah, like they are a dwarf, and yeah, they met because Red was stealing bread from from their bakery, and they got caught because my roll to stealth was pretty bad, even though I had very good dexterity. And they were like, hey, you don't have to steal. You can come back when we're closing, and we'll give you any leftover bread for free. So don't worry. Please don't steal." And Red was like, "That's a very kind thing to say." he's, he's a dumb guy. Intelligence -2. I mean, what do you want? And yeah, he was like, "Okay, okay, I'll be back by sunset, I guess." Hold on, I'm gonna stand up a bit and close my door because they left it open. And well, yeah, they like Red started visiting them every afternoon after that, and and the barbarian of our group started saying things to the dwarf to be like, "Hey, like nudge nudge, wink wink. Maybe you and him have something, you know? There's like a spark in there." And what we didn't know, like I discovered like later in the campaign is that this dwarf is actually an reincarnation of an angel of love or something like that. And it was I don't know, there was a lot of things happening in the campaign. It's been also so long, like the campaign was in 2019. I kind of forgot a lot of things. Also it was pretty short, sadly. And like they fell in love, and it was like angel and demon falling in love, so it was like kind of a prohibited love and thingy going on, and it was so dramatic. It was so good. I miss that campaign so much. and and yeah, like they started dating in the campaign. Like we played 28 sessions. It wasn't like also super short. It was like half a year, I guess. We played 6 months maybe. And yeah, like they fell in love, they started dating, it was very all cute. um the dwarf didn't like that Red was stealing and possibly killing people because he's an assassin. So there was like a how's it called, like a threat. Like they said, like, if you really want a relationship to work, I will ask you to not kill people. And Red was like, aha, well, fuck me, because that will be difficult. Um because again, more lore about Red. Red got in trouble with a mercenary gang, and he saved someone that was supposed to be a target from that group. And they were like, well, if you don't want us to take your life, you should work for us, or otherwise you'll suffer the consequences, right? So he was working for them back then. And yeah, sadly the campaign abruptly ended because, one, COVID, and also because my friends were like, we don't really want to play online. We don't want to keep going or playing the campaign online. So maybe after the pandemic we can like come back to it and stuff. But it was 3 years, and people had different things in their lives, and it never happened. Um, so when the pandemic began, I was very sad that I couldn't play D&D again, and I couldn't play Red, and I was like so obsessed with Red and his partner, and I was like, I need to do something about it. I need to do something about it. So my dumb brain did a funny thing that you call alternate universe, and I aged them up 30 years. And I was like, what if they have their happy ending and they become older and they're together? And yes. So this is them 30 years later. Red's 48 here, nearing 50s. And the dwarf, of course, doesn't look at an age old, a year old or anything, a year older. They don't look a year older because they're dwarf. They live forever and ever. Like almost like elves. No, not really, but So I was like, of course, yeah, and they get married and they're happy and stuff. And what if I give them kids? And that's their family. So that's how I created Apollo and Artemis, which, if you see my pin thing, I'm starting a webtoon about this two, the twins. Uh so yeah, like they aren't adventuring. Well, Apollo and Artemis joined, also are becoming adventurers. And well, Red and his partner are like known adventurers in a way, like legendary adventurers, if you can call it like that. I have a lot of pictures of this. um so yeah. I actually changed. I was talking about this. I actually changed Red's partner design because if they're like half angel, I was like, I don't like when people are linked to divinity, and because they are linked to divinity, they are like blonde with very fair skin and blue eyes. And I was like, I mean, I made this character my own. So I really changed them and I redesigned them and made them like this. Like their skin is a bit darker. Their hair is gonna be darker here instead of being like brown, dark brown. It's gonna be like charcoal. And whenever they're having emotions, it's gonna light up like this tone of red, like fire. So yeah, I don't know. I changed a lot of things and I made this AU, and that AU became like a campaign I run for my friends. And yeah, it was pretty fun. I developed Apollo and Artemis a lot. Here's Apollo, and here's Artemis. We love them. And yeah, I think it was a pretty fun thing to do. And I created a whole story about all these characters, so they all mean a lot to me. Um, but well, sadly, I have to end the stream now because I'm being called for food, and I need to go eat. And I don't want to make like a 30-minute break or 40-minute break at worst. So yeah, I think we did a lot of good progress on this drawing. It's almost done. Almost done with the base colors. Thank you for indulging me. No worries. I'm so glad you asked. I love talking about my OCs, but I never know like where to begin. And I'm like, okay, here's the entire lore. I didn't even talk that deep about them. Because I've been playing and planning them for years and years and years. So there's like a lot of things that I could talk about, but I also don't want to um make the stream or make the stream become like a let me just talk about my OCs. I love hearing about OCs. That means a lot. Thank you for the stream. Enjoy your food. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, I mean it's a Saturday. What are you doing? Go have fun. Go out. Walk. Visit your friends. Don't stay at home. No, I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, thank you for being here in the stream and for chatting with me and watching me draw this handsome man, handsome old man. Uh, I'll see you all around. I'm gonna be streaming again on Monday. So yeah, I'll see you then. And take care and have a good weekend. Bye bye.